Size, super simple recipes. Number 32. Toad in a hole. Toad in a hole is a traditional British dish of sausages encased in Yorkshire pudding. I wanted to do something a little bit different today. So instead of, normally you would use large Cumberland sausages fried or grilled first and then placed in the pot, but I've got these excellent smoked sausage. Now they're already cooked, so all I'm going to do with these, I'm going to warm them in the microwave, because the thing you don't want to do is to put your cold sausages in the fat, because we want the batter to rise. I've already pre-mixed my Yorkshire pudding batter, and you can find that on one of the previous recipes, and I'm going to serve this with some broccoli cheese, which I've already cooked. You can find that on one of the earlier recipes too, and I'm just going to pop that on the bottom shelf to warm through when we cook these. So the first thing I'm going to do is warm these up, because we don't want them to be really cold. I'll come back as soon as they're warmed up. You may have noticed that I haven't posted a recipe for nearly 2 weeks now, and the reason for that is I finally got my wife out of hospital and home, and it looks like that's quite lucky, because our region looks like it's going to be placed back into lockdown. Now I'm going to grease up the baking dish. Ideally you want to use beef dripping, but I couldn't get any. That's fucking usual. So I'm using some lard, which is basically pork fat, and I want to make sure the sides are greased so that hopefully when it cooks we can lift everything out without too much difficulty. I've got the oven on at about 220, 230, as hot as it'll go really. I'm going to give this a quick wipe over. And into there we're going to place our warmed sausages. And what I intend to do is to get the fat smoking hot in the oven, and then we'll pour on the batter, and at the same time I'll pop that broccoli cheese onto the bottom shell, so that'll warm through and it should all be ready at the same time. So we'll pop that in the oven and we'll pull it out again when it's smoking hot. Okay, our oil is almost at the smoking hot stage, so the first thing I want to do is pop the broccoli cheese baked on the bottom shelf, and that'll just warm through. So we're going to take out that. And with one confident movement we're going to pour in our batter. Go straight back into the oven and we'll see if it rises. It's going to take about half an hour, and you don't want to open the door for at least the first 15 minutes or it will collapse. That's if it rises at all. We'll come back and see what's happened in about half an hour. Okay, so it's now been in the oven for 30 minutes. Let's get our broccoli bake out first. This is warmed through nicely. Time to see if it's risen and if I've burnt it to a fucking cinder. Well, it has risen. I wonder if it needs a couple more minutes. No, it's cooked through. Size special toad in the hole with smoked sausage. Job done.